Hi everybody, this is wall yin. So what you'll need is to set up your space so that you can get rolled up blankets, towels, and make yourself a couple of bolsters. It's nice. You can get a good firm pillow, even sometimes blocks if you stack up those library books that you now can't turn in. So just set up, you can punch the pause button and get your space set up. I will say that if you don't have good wall space at home, then what you can do is get a chair or your couch. Just move the coffee table aside and lie down. You want to make sure that you at least have a carpet or put a blanket under where your back and your hips are going to be. And then you can just let your legs go like this right on the chair. It will feel wonderful when we drape our legs on there. All right, let's just begin and take a moment in any place that feels like you can have a long spine. So frankly, it's not going to help if you're dumping back. That's why I like to have something underneath my pelvis. So you will be able to let your mind relax more if you are relaxed. So take a few breaths, let your eyes close if you're comfortable. Start out listening to the beautiful sound of your own breath. Let it have a velvety sound while you're watching your shoulders relax a little bit more, freeing up your neck and your jaws. When you breathe in, let your belly expand like a balloon. And when you breathe out, let your navel move way deep into the cave of your pelvis. Okay, and let your eyes slowly open. I just remembered I forgot to tell you to get some kind of a tie. You may have a strap of your own, or you can get a towel, anything that you can tie your legs together with when we put them up the wall. All right, so let's begin. I'm going to start sitting on this bolster, and I'm going to snug my back right up to the wall. Pardon me while I turn on our music. Okay. So this is wall squat. And even if you're really good at squatting in other ways, in the other yoga ways, just allow yourself to sink down into this wall squat. Getting your shoulders more flush and maybe that low back. Let your jaws relax and begin to roll your head right on the wall, side to side. And there may be that tendency to go as far as you absolutely can, but I would invite you to do less. Just to the point where it's easy. And stop. Kind of have that suspension there before you roll on. You can even use leverage of your arm bones against your leg bones to help your head move. Slower, softer. The center, and let's do this. We're going to extend our left leg, and again, you can do anything that would help you to be happy to extend that leg, whatever feels really good. And what we're going to do is we're going to slide down the wall, drip, 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 and catch yourself with your hand, and allow your spine to do this lateral flexion, kind of like you're fountaining. I like to let my shoulder come up a bit so that my face can rest against my shoulder, but some of us may be pretty tight. Now here's a little tip that I've found. Sometimes when you're tight, if you activate, it'll make it looser. So take your right elbow and press and push down in your left hand. Activate those muscles. You can even expand that arm and open up more, just kind of like an inner growl. And then lay it down and see if it's any softer. Now at this point, it might be nice if you tuck your right hand, just slide the palm against the wall, right between the wall and your back, and rest there. This may not be for everyone, but if it makes you smile in relief, or like, oh, there it is, there's the honey pot, then go for it. If you'd like, you can let your head drip down and rotate just a little bit. So your chin and your nose are pointing down. You can pull the chin in slightly toward the collarbone and then see if you can let go a little bit more. And probably no one has ever told you this, but let your belly hang out. Just do it. Okay, now let's press into that left hand. Press yourself away from the floor. Use your right hand against the wall to help you up really, really slow. Take a nice deep breath and feel a little bit more neutral here. And then we're going to move over this way. So we're going to rotate. We're still sitting on the bolster, so if your bolster is skinny, and adjust it as needed. I'm going to extend this left leg, and I'm going to have my right leg here for a prop. And I can just hang it here. I can use it for leverage. So what we're going to do is we're going to slide that left hand back, and maybe down here for you. Or maybe if you lean forward, you can stretch that arm out. For you, maybe you have to lean away and put your hand like so, and then enter the wall that way. So everyone's different. Relaxing that right arm right on your knee. And you can use pressure with that arm into that right knee. You can also use your left hand pressing into the wall. What we're going to do is get a nice easy twist and then let it up and see if you can get that wonderful stretch in front of the left arm shoulder. You can even use the other hand to rub it. And I want you to know, nothing is supposed to hurt. Take it just to the point where you find the sweet spot. Back off a little bit if you need to. And breathe your way. Maybe you can rotate your head one way or the other. See which way feels the best. If you need to stay here a little longer because there's a lot of tension there, then hopefully could punch the pause button and re-enter and stay there longer. We're going to unwind slowly. Everything, treat yourself really gently, so like you're Dresden china. And come back just for a moment. Get neutral. Neutral for you might be extend your legs. Relax your forearms and your thumbs. Okay, let's continue. So we're going to bend your left leg, let your right leg extend. You might have to scoot over a little bit. We're going to lean and drip and pour and invite. Kind of like your honey traveling its way down. Check in with your jaws. Now, if you're feeling just fine here on your left neck, great, stay there. But if you want more, you can slide that left hand behind you and see if that's even better. So keep layering and layering. Relax, relax, relax. No need to berate yourself if something won't let go. Just be so happy with what you have here. If you wish, very, very carefully, I can't emphasize that enough, rotate your head, pull the chin slightly in. Checking with yourself and making sure that everything's okay. You're not supposed to put up with anything. So fidget around till you get it right and then let go wholeheartedly. Okay, let's take a deep breath in. And when you're ready, push into that right hand and the left hand on the wall, just helping you come up. You may want to even use a hand to help your head come up. Sometimes I do. All right, then we're going to rotate around and let that right leg extend. You may need to get further away from the wall. Okay, so here you are, nice and propped. And you can rotate, lean a little bit, and see where you can put that hand, where you can put that right hand. You can hang out on that left knee. Maybe for you, it's just great to reach out to the side or at an angle, up or down. That left elbow on the inside of your left knee and press into it, push into your feet, push into the hand at the wall, lift and maybe twist a little bit. Once you've made that effort and activated the muscles, then you can maybe unwind and find a new spot for that arm or shoulder. Support of your bones, the floor, the wall, your breath, your focus. And let's unwind slowly, slowly. And spill over, and let's move your bolster out of the way for now. We'll have a bolster on each side. Okay? Just like that. Now, have your husty trusty tie mechanism available. We're going to come get your side to a wall. It doesn't matter which side. And then lean back, sweep your legs up. Now come on up. If you're tight in your hamstrings, move further away from the wall. If you're looser in your hamstrings, you can snug in. Either way, use your tie and tie yourself up so you don't have to use any effort to hang out here. Don't tie it too good because we have to let it go in a moment. All right. Now first, take your hands and let them be on your belly, right below the belly button.
Relax your shoulders, let them melt like chocolate on a hot sidewalk in July. Same thing with your neck. Check to see if your chin pokes really high up to the ceiling, and you'll want to put your head on a folded blanket. If you are on a hard floor, this would be a good time to get out of this position and cushion yourself with a blanket or something. Relax your buttocks. Sink your shoulders. Thighs relax. Next time when you do this class, you could put, say, a 2 to 5 pound bag of rice or beans on your feet, right, your balls of your feet, and you can use the weight to stretch your Achilles tendons or calves. Okay, now untie and let these feet bend a little bit. And you can have your hands on your thighs if you wish, on your belly or out wide to the side. Okay? But let's think about rolling the pelvis like a disc. It rolls toward the navel and then toward the tail, using the wall and the floor to help you do this. Right now, those of you who have something underneath your neck, you may want to take it away if it's okay. It's up to you. But then you may notice as you're doing this, your head bobs, chin toward the chest as you roll the tail toward the floor. And then as you roll your navel and your low back into the chin moves up. And now let's make a circle. So roll the disc on the outer perimeter. Roll it around clockwise. Now your knees may move side to side, but that's not really what we're trying to do so much. We're really trying to get the pelvis to roll and juice up your hip joints and the low back. And work with all those nerves and tissues at the sacroiliac. And now go the other way. Relax your jaws and notice what's going on with your head. The back of your head is like a little pelvis. All right. Okay, so now let's do this. Let's bend your knees more. You can have your thighs in your hands if you want, and let them go as wide as they want to go. Use gravity, your very bestie friend here. If you're tight, fine. You can really bolster yourself up with your forearms and hands. We never want to go too far. Watch your breath. Your inner eye watches your belly rise and fall with the breath. Okay, so let's take a little break from this position and bring the soles of the feet together. Now, personally, I need to scooch a little closer to the wall. May not be the same thing for you, but slide those heels down as far as they're ready to go. And you've got your husty trusty bolsters on your sides to help you if you need to, in your hands. All right, so this is wall butterfly pose. Surrender as much as you can, but bolster yourself in any way possible with wall, hands, bolsters, floor, blankets, extra blankets. Check in with your shoulders and your jaws. Now, what's going on in your mind right now? Is it like your centeredness and your present moment awareness is being vacuumed away like mist somewhere else? Bring it back. Now, if you need to stay here, just punch that pause button. But let's move on otherwise. So we're going to slowly take one foot on the wall, the other foot on the wall again. Now what we're going to do is, let's say we'll start with the right leg this time. So your right leg slides down to the side and you may tilt. You may tilt over, and that's okay. Let your leg, your foot, your thigh, your hip rest on something soft. Or if you're super okay with just pressing your foot into the wall, that's all right too. If you are using muscles to hold your leg there, I entreat you to stop it and rotate to the right like timber, 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 timber. Rotate until that leg rests on either the floor or your bolster. And then from there, open that left foot however you want to. A broad hint, this should feel good. I'm going to model, if you're feeling pretty tight today, this would be what you would be more likely to do. So let that extended leg bend more, rotate more. As long as you're feeling a good stretch in your groins, you got it. Now let's bend that extended leg and walk up the wall. Isn't it nice? There's cleaners that you can use to wipe your wall up when you're done. So we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So roll a little bit to your left, extend the leg, sink, open. How about we do this? Take a big breath in and imagine opening even though you're not doing anything. Then exhale and spill yourself over to the left. And we're going to roll around, push yourself up. Kind of gorilla walk yourself. Crawl on your hands and knees. And you want to try and come onto your belly with your knees and your lower legs against the wall, just like so. Now you might be comfortable snugging up with your pillow, or you could put your forehead on your hands. Right? And just let these legs swing side to side. Feel your pelvis rock and rotate. And then come back to the center, and your choice. We're moving into a modified Sphinx pose. And you just bring those elbows in. Maybe this is far enough for you. Maybe you need to bring them in. Or perhaps you can let your head be on a block or your stacked books. We want to open up the front of the body to extend the upper spine.
sink down a little bit in your elbows if you're up, if your face is up. Maybe with stress or tightness, you can simply stretch out and take your arms forward. If you're feeling a little bit more adventurous, you can press up a little bit more for the last bit, just for a couple of breaths. Trying to really press those shoulders down. And then one vertebra at a time. Come on down. How about get snugged in, find some stuff. And finish off relaxing either on your side. You can relax with your legs back up the wall or on your couch. Whatever you're doing, just give yourself the cue that you're taking care of every little part, like each part of you is one of your children. Mental focus right up between the eyebrows, slightly above. And imagine that you're looking through a lens of light. This lens of light, you can see the big picture. And all is well. Now, if you need to stay longer, please do. But if you're ready, slowly, before you even start moving, take a deep breath and strategize what is the most liquefied way that you could find your way up. And let your head be the last thing to arrive. So just slowly pour your way up to the most comfortable sitting position, right next to the wall again, without making any kind of production out of it at all. Just snug right in. And just bring one hand onto your heart and the other hand right on top of that hand. May the longtime sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on.